It's been a while, guys, so I figured I'd update you guys for all the loyal fans that still watch our videos.
How are you?
Good, good.
It's September 6th, and I'm Rachel.
And I'm Carl.
And you're watching Happy's Lawn Care and Landscaping.
And we don't put many videos up anymore, but we've been mowing, doing projects, doing lawns, renovations. I'm getting them ready for aeration seed in a couple weeks. It's been hot.
Yeah, so we do have a lot of videos like back about lawn renovations. Now would be the time that you
want to start spraying your 2,4-D down.
Yeah.
If you're in fescue, what we do is we put a 2,4-D down.
And we're zone 7A, just so you know.
And we use Q because Q4 you can seed about a week to two after. So if I don't get everybody done before, I guess, the 14th of September, we will switch to tenacity as we're seeding. But I think I'm going to get everybody done. And then when we seed, we do tenacity too, because it's a pre-emergent too for winter weeds, but it'll let your seed grow up.
Yeah.
And your lawn will turn white. Well, not that some of the grass won't, but a lot of the weeds will turn white.
Yeah, and if you guys are educating yourselves on like treating and like looking into all that, just make sure that you also educate your clients along the way and just let them know that when you do spray stuff like this, like with the Q, I let our clients know that they'll see like a rusting, a brown color. And then with the tenacity, it's a white color. So you just want to make sure that they're aware of what's going to happen with the
that's
process.
why we tend not to use tenacity in the middle of the season with weeds, because people's lawns will be white and they'll be like, well, what's going on here? And we're renovating now. The heat has put stress on the lawns.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, by the time August rolls around, fescue lawns are, like, kind of hurting.
Unless you're irrigating a lot.
Yeah. The weeds are starting to come back full force because there's no more tenacity or there's no more pre-emergent. So it is, you just have to remind clients that it is a constant, like you have to stay on a schedule, because if you don't, you know, we have birds, we have wind, and if you guys don't know this, weeds are 99% airborne.
Yes.
So.
And our lawns all slowed down. This is 2 weeks, and I'll show you. These are weekly accounts. This is 2 weeks, because when we get to this time of the year, we tend to go anywhere from like 10 days to 2 weeks. And then after we seed and we get core weather and moisture, we'll mow back on a week if it grows. Now, Wes over there in Tennessee, they're mowing weekly because he does bi-weekly, but he said it's just growing and growing over there.
Well, and again, you know, we over the years have noticed that when you have just a straight fescue lawn, it's so much easier to maintain.
So much easier to mow, not so much grass.
Yeah.
Versus crabgrass.
And when it does get a little tall, it just looks like a little shaggy. It doesn't look like unruly.
Like when you have crabgrass or that
quackgrass
or the
yeah.
What is the other thing that you said that grew? What is it? Not fescue. I forget what it
like
is.
The creeping.
It grows straight up in a stalk. I forget. Annual
rye.
Annual rye.
Rye. We have a lot of rye in our yard that I noticed.
Yeah.
I never really, but now is the time where you start seeing seed heads come. So you can tell like what you have actually growing. Because if it looks like a seed head, like a fescue, then it's a rye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to get out and mow. I'll show you these before and afters. I think we have 6 in here, 1 on another street, and then we have 2 other ones that we're doing, and I think that's all we're going to mow today. I mean, that's a lot. That's 9 lawns, but it's all over Asheville, so
yeah.
Let's get out and get
All
done.
right, let's go.
Show you guys a before. We're almost done mowing already. I mowed that one down there. That's the hardest one because it was full of crabgrass. But if you look how short this is 2 weeks of growth, and this isn't even treated. This is all weeds mainly. And usually if you go 2 weeks with this crabgrass and weeds, it's like 1.5 feet tall, but not too bad. We'll be done this whole development, I think, in an hour. Nice. So then we'll go up to the next one. Here's Rachel down there. I'm gonna go pick her up. I loaded everything up. That took us an hour and 10 minutes to do 6 of them. Not bad for $275 about. I think with 6 times 4, yeah, about close to that. guys, number 7 done. Rachel's blowing off. Look at all that pretty flowers. Still blooming. You guys do know if you deadhead all your flowers and water them consistently, they will last all the way until the freeze and keep reblooming. A lot of people don't water them and don't keep them going, and that's why they die. There's number 8. Rachel's getting it done. Dry. Squeaky. We're gonna name her Squeaky. Somebody needs to grease that bad boy. I haven't greased that mower in a year. Same with my walk behind. I just finally put grease in this walk behind. They say you're supposed to grease it like every week. I think I haven't greased that big mower right there in like a year or two. That one. And they run fine. Shoot, I don't think I've changed the oil in any of these mowers in a year and a half. Not bad, right? None blew up yet. How often do you guys do maintenance on your stuff? Are you a guy who does maintenance every week? Every oil change at 100 hours? Or are you the guy like me who changes it when you feel like changing it? I probably won't change these oil in these mowers until next season. We got about 2 more months left. But that one's got about 700 hours. Rachel's big one's got about 1,400, and mine's got about 1,300. Well, let me get back to work.
We can't be putting that on YouTube.
No.
Not family-friendly music.
No.
We're done. We decided to be done. It's 90 degrees out. The lawns are dry as a bone. We only had one more that I was gonna do today.
I did the wrong one.
And that's going to be long when we do it, but it's fine because it's all crabgrass.
It's 2 weeks. Yeah, it is 2 weeks today, but it's all crabgrass. And we have to, the last one that we just mowed, we have to go back up and spray. So we'll probably just mow them, spray her, and then
I'll have to see when Richard is.
Yeah, right, because then we can mow him, mow her, spray her. So yeah, so what are your lawns looking like now? Because we're in August. Like we said, it's it's September already, September 6th. And usually lawns start to look terrible in August.
Our lawns look pretty good all year because of the seed we've been using and cutting high. Even though we just about were declared a drought like 2 weeks ago.
I think that's what did it. Our lawns were actually looking fairly good up until, I would say, about 3 weeks ago. 3 to 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, they declared a drought in our county. Well, they didn't declare it. They just told everybody to conserve water because it was abnormally dry. Yeah. And I think we were about to go into a drought. Then we got an 1.5 inches of rain, and then that was it.
And they took us out of the, watch your water, conserve your water, I guess. But it's still not enough for the lawns. We've explained to you guys before that, and actually, oddly enough, you were watching something like a SciShow.
Oh yeah, with the hydrophobic your soil becomes when you get so dry for so long.
Yeah. So, and it actually showed like them putting it in a glass, and they put a layer of sand to make it look like it was hydrophobic, or to have that effect of it being hydrophobic. And because it was in a glass, it just took really long time to penetrate down into the rest of the soil. Well, here in the mountains, especially, we are not on flat land. So anything that rains is running off of, it's not sitting like it is on flat land.
As you see my front yard. So basically, if we get an inch of rain over a day period of time, a lot of it runs off, and I'd say about a 1/4 inch soaks into the ground there. So back in the day,
if we're lucky, because if the ground is hydrophobic, then it's not really soaking anything.
You need
up.
3 days of rain.
Yeah, you really need to prime the ground before. So like priming it would be like watering it a little bit. And they really do say that you should water at least twice a week in order to keep that ground from...
And we definitely notice it over the last, I'd say 6 years. We definitely believe in climate change. If obviously you know our opinions.
And you've seen it in the last 6 years. 13 years ago when we started, we would get 4 or 5 days of showers and rain, then go a couple days without rain, then get a rainstorm a couple days. And that would happen consistently. Lawns looked really good. We weren't treating and doing seed then. And then we get to now where you get a heavy rain for a day and then no rain for 2 to 3 weeks. And then you get another 2 days of rain and then no rain for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's not normal. That's not supposed to happen.
No, and the only thing that grows at that point are weeds.
And crabgrass.
Because they're drought tolerant.
Yeah. And they're the first to suck up all the water.
Yeah. So like you don't see your trees and all that stuff affected as quickly in a drought situation because they have big tap roots.
And they go way down and spread out.
I mean, if you have new baby grass, it's not surviving.
And you'll notice if you have a big oak tree in your lawn, you'll notice underneath where if you go into a drought, everywhere around the tree will start to burn out and dry first. And then stuff out away from the tree where the roots aren't takes longer to dry out. But.
Well, and we've spoken about that too before, like hot spots.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you tend to know where the hot spots are in your clients' lawns because of like where their driveway is, their foundation, if they have any type of fence, you know, that's all that stuff. It doesn't have nice humus, organic soil underneath of it. It's now a hot spot because it has either rock or tree roots or whatever.
And we're in a transition zone, so it's a lot harder. It's kind of warm, cool season grass in some spots. The further down you go into like South Carolina, it would be more warm season. Up here, a lot of cool season grass. But it gets hard when you're in a transition zone and it gets hot and dry.
Yeah.
And it's probably the same all over the place because when you get an omega block in the country, it kind of goes way up into the Midwest where you get really dry and hot.
Yeah.
Too, so
let us know how are your lawns looking? Do you guys repair your lawns? Do you do aeration, seed, and all that stuff? We look forward to this time of year.
That's our big month, September.
Yeah. Well, we do appreciate you watching, so please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And be happy.
I'm glad that sun went away, man. It was getting hot for a second.
Yeah, it was. And I will show you after,
shy.
if you watch this far in the video, because it's probably only a 15-minute video, I'll show you some of the garden. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So,
It has.
guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, guys, so you've seen that little quick video I put together. So I'm going to take you through my little garden area that I've been maintaining the best I can. It's been pretty dry. I started planting all these dahlias here so we could get the bulbs bigger and stuff will grow. We'll pull the bulbs up before the winter time. So there's still stuff growing on the farm. We're still getting stuff. It's just that it's been so dry lately and we just finally got some rain. All this stuff I trimmed back and planted all these dahlias in between here. These all cosmos came up on their own. They're wild, not wild, but they just reseeded from last year. And all this stuff here I've replanted, and then these just popped up. I think these were the seeds Rachel threw down for wildflowers. So it came with all these zinnias and stuff like that. And it came with some basil. I can smell the basil. But let's go over the flowers and stuff I've been maintaining throughout here. Strawberries we've been picking off of, blackberries, everything. So we've been maintaining things and think this is the best part. This actually is the nicest part of the whole garden. I mean, we do have all down there that we grew stuff and we picked. I just didn't record much this year. Not this year, I just didn't record much of it. So if you come up on the porch, we have all these nice, beautiful, this is like really pretty up here. See it all? All the impatiens. I'm actually gonna probably seal this off again next year. This winter. And I'm actually thinking about bringing a lot of these these angel wings in and these here in. These are money trees right here, guys. But I just replanted, where is it at? Look at it. So everything grew in nice and pretty here. It's just, it took a lot to keep this stuff alive because of not having much rain. That was the hardest part, doing all that. Let me take you down there real quick. I might as well show you and put it in. So if you come down here in this part of the garden, it's a little overgrown in a lot of spots. And I don't know, I might put a few more videos up here and there. I just haven't been recording. We've been still busy doing a lot of work. And it's been, oh, look at all this. Really pretty. It's just been a lot maintaining everything, so I haven't been really super motivated to record as much as we've recorded before in the past. But Rachel said she got all new green beans off of these ones. She's gonna cook them for me tonight. I didn't think there was, these were new beans. Oh yeah, there is, look at that. Man, they did grow. Oh. But we got a lot of food from the garden, tomatoes and all that stuff. These are with battling deer. Every time they get nice and ready to be ripe, the deer would come in and start eating them, biting off a branch. And these ones, for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with them. Probably the chickens. But we haven't been able to get many of them. And when we did, they were really good. Oh, wow, we have a red pepper. I wonder if that's rotten. Oh, yeah. Well, that stinks. Oh, there's some more peppers there. I should pick them before they go bad. But other than that, things have been pretty good. You guys seen, we're still mowing. We're getting ready to aerate and seed. So I might put some more videos up. I'm not quite sure. But I wanted to just show you the garden out here. I think we have some pumpkins. Where did Rachel say? Oh, yeah. We have a whole bunch of pumpkins hanging up here. Watermelons. We cut one watermelon open. It was very disappointing. It wasn't ripe. I wonder if that one is. We'll have to check and see. It wasn't ripe, so it was kind of disappointing. Look, more pumpkins all the way out here. So, look at the pretty sunflowers. So it was kind of a little mowing video and a garden tour. I haven't recorded in so long, I'm not used to even recording. Apologize for that, guys, for everybody who watched us all the time, every day. We do appreciate that. And we still are here. Just I had to step back some. Look at how pretty. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, be happy, or at least try. Have a good one. And look, right here. These are pretty too. Look how big this dahlia is in this pot. Wow.